Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix, part of the Falcon's Formula Racing Championship. We're heading straight into qualifying. The drivers are out on track, setting their first Q1 times with the qualifying cards. The first 6 drivers could move on to Q2, but watch out, 2 more drivers are pushing for faster laps, risking their movement cards to improve their positions. The eliminated drivers will line up on the grid. Q2 is underway. Marcus Hansen from Team Nordico already has his lap time on the board. His teammate Nico Peters isn't able to beat it. Look at Antonio Martinez from Team Evo Motors. He's just set the fastest lap. Peters improved his time on a second try and moves up to second place, which means he'll start side by side with Martinez on the grid. At Team Nordico, the pre-race preparations are now in full swing. That means setting up the driver coins, pit wall cards, and choosing the tyres. Unfortunately, Peters is starting on worn tyres from qualifying, which means he loses 1 card for each extra lap completed to improve his time. We're just moments from the start, and the players are setting their reaction number on the starting cards. The 4 starting cards still need to be shuffled, so the lights going out remain unpredictable. And here we go. The tension is building as we approach the start. We have 5 lights on. It's lights out, and away we go! Excellent reactions from Hansen and Wilson. They move forward by 1 space. First up is Antonio Martinez, who moves 7 spaces. He also uses ERS, moving an extra 2 spaces. Next is Nico Peters, moving 8 spaces. And he also uses ERS, putting him 1 space ahead of Martinez, but he stays off the racing line. Aaltonen from Team Mizuki moves 8. Uses ERS and plays an attack coin, pushing Martinez off the racing line. Hansen moves 7 without ERS, as he'll enter the braking zone on the next turn with a basic move of 4. John Taylor draws a pit wall card. Moves 8 and pulls 1 space ahead of Hansen. Next up is Andre da Silva, moving 7 and lining up behind Hansen. Behind him, Philippe Roux from Team Preston uses an attack coin. And watch out! Roux has to draw an action card. It's an incident! Roux is now in danger along with the drivers next to him. Marcus Hansen's car is damaged. But Roux escapes unscathed. Da Silva goes off track. Yellow flags are out, and in this section, only basic moves are allowed. George Wilson moves 8 plus ERS. Gaining 2 positions. Lehman from Team Monterosso moves 7 and lines up behind Roux. His teammate Riviere follows with 7, but draws a mistake card, ending up off the racing line. Takashi Yamada from Team Mizuki takes advantage and moves ahead of him. Hans Muller from Team Evo Motors closes out the race formation. The race leader, Nico Peters, moves with a basic move and uses a block coin, preventing Yamada from attacking, so Yamada can only move with a basic move. Yamada deliberately positions himself off racing line to block Martinez's path, due to cars crossing on the track. The other cars are now just finishing their way into the braking zone. Andre Da Silva is only rejoining the track, and the rest of the cars move ahead of him. Right behind Peters is Martinez, who will be able to use the DRS system on his turn. He uses the DRS and moves ahead of Peters. Riviere moves with a move that would exceed the braking zone. So he recovers and recharges his ERS. Felipe Roux uses a slipstream coin and, without playing a movement card, pulls up right behind Riviere. Watch out! Riviere still has to draw an action card. What a day for him! His brakes are overheated. Peters' tyres are degrading. Their performance is now lower. He draws the second set of movement cards. Nico Peters is heading into the pit lane, followed by Andre Da Silva. Peters goes into the pits and will come out next turn with a fresh set of tyres. But Andre Da Silva has a quick box pit wall card, allowing him to exit with new tyres this very turn. He chooses the yellow set and draws his movement cards. Peters switches to the red set of tyres but leaves the pit lane behind Da Silva. Riviere catches up to the cars ahead of him. He has to draw an action card. It's an incident, and it affects all 3 cars involved. Hans Muller runs onto the gravel. Yamada has already reached his second track limits, which means a penalty. And unfortunately for Riviere, the incident ends his race. The safety car is entering the track. And all the cars line up behind it. Hansen is entering the braking zone. Thanks to a weather card, he flips the weather coin. Wilson has a radar pit wall card, allowing him to flip 1 weather coin. And here comes the rain! Using his card and an attack coin, he pushes Hansen aside. At the same time, he passes through the virtual box, so he can switch to blue wet tyres for the rain. All drivers who have a car in front of them are now in the spray. Yamada decides on a risky overtake in the rain. Because he played a movement card, he has to roll the rain dice. And Yamada spins! Muller drives past Yamada, but with his move, he exceeds the braking zone and goes off the track. Wilson safely follows him through the spray, at the cost of discarding a card. George Wilson is the winner of the Belgian Grand Prix. In second place, it's Hans Muller. And third goes to Takashi Yamada.